I've always got eyes, man. I always have to watch eyes. So, what's up, Harrison? I started watching this one, but it lagged so hard I quit. Oh, did you? Oh, yes, I remember. I remember. I was watching your stream yesterday. Okay, so I've seen Kinesi play a bit of Malta recently. I think I posted a video today of him playing it, and I'm like, he lost to Karim. I see him lose another game playing Malta, so I'm guessing he's trying to make Malta work, but I've seen him lose a couple of games, and I think he lost the game just before he started playing this, and so then he's just thought, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to go back to Japan. So we'll see. We'll see what a Kinesi February 2024 build order looks like, because anyone who knows about Kinesi back in the day, you know, pre-DE and stuff like that. What was it? Just lots of Yumis, lots of walls, lots of camping with shrines. And yeah, it was a really, really frustrating way to play and to deal with against them. But you can't really play like that anymore. As Japan, you can't really play like that anymore. It just doesn't work. Walls have been nerfed. Yumi have been nerfed. You know, Japan have been nerfed. So we'll see what Kinesi's got up his sleeve. He's going up against Bob Enjoyer, who we're like 90% sure at this rate that it's Minimolt, right? It's got to be Minimolt, right? I don't know who else it's going to be. It could be Ungers, could be Keister. I don't think it'll be Ungers. Ungers has too much pride to play on a Smurf account. Minimolt likes changing his name. It's not even a Smurf account. I don't think he's just changed his name. So, yeah, pretty sure it's him. 35 wood going down for Kinesi. Very nice. He's going to find 70 wood over here. Oh, wow. He's going to find 70 wood over here as well. So, potentially lots of wood to find. Does do the ninjutsu to go back to his base. Nice. Bob and Joy are going to find 70 wood. Wood is super important for both of these civilizations. Just because obviously Dutch for early banks and Japan for shrines. So let's have a look at his deck. So he's going for Tuville's first card. Does have Heavenly Calming in his deck. Obviously, just instinctive, right, for Kinesi to do that. I don't know. Like, I feel like Kinesi could go back to playing Japan with all the new stuff that Pirashiki King is doing. I feel like Kinesi could go back and, you know, conjure up some really fun, interesting builds. See you later, Harrison. Have a nice walk or whatever it is you're doing. Have a nice Sunday evening, afternoon. Like Kevin said, Malta is like Dutch. Good civ, but not good matchups. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of true. Tory Gates Kinesi. So Kinesi is with the times, and he's going for the Tory Gates. No Toshogu Shrine here. I think that might be the first time I've seen Kinesi go for Tory Gates. Picking up 35 coin and 35 XP. Very nice. I think we know what to expect from Dutch. But building Tory Gates with 5 villagers. Quick look at Bob and Joy, see what he's up to. Again, this guy's pretty standard. I like how he does have advanced artillery. You seen that creep in people's decks now? You've seen advanced artillery creeping into people's decks. You know, it did get buffed. It gave 1 mortar. Would have been better if it gave an artillery foundry, but would it be too OP? Probably for some. Like, imagine Spain shipping advanced artillery first card and then just make a couple of howitzers. Like, what the fuck am I going to do against that? So that's or the same process with Ottoman. But yeah, does give 1 mortar, so it's still decent. Okay, Tory Gate's coming out. There's the military rickshaw. It's going to be put down a stable. In comes the samurai. Samurai's going to go forward. Nope, it's going to go back. I think it sees the envoy. It wants a piece of that action. Definitely wants a piece of that action. 4.5 speed. It will just about catch up to the envoy. There it goes. Roadhouse. And that envoy with his pretty boy armor on. That cotton jacket is not going to last very long. There he goes. 8 XP, not bad. So Kinesi first shipment is going to be 4 vills. Pretty greedy. He's going to be making Naganatas. Shrines on wood. And this is kind of nice for like that semi-Hussar play, because if your opponent goes for semi-Hussars, which he looks like he is, you've got that samurai there, and that will completely swing cavalry versus cavalry fights. So he's going to try desperately to get... He's going to get 4 out, which is nice. This is Japan, so 5 minutes 30. He's got 4 Naginatas out. He's shipping 4 villagers twice. Does have that samurai in play. So 4 Naginatas plus a samurai. You know, you can argue that's 5 units compared to his opponent, who makes 5 Hussars. He'll come out on top on there. Obviously, you know, the Hussars... He'll micro the Hussars, so he won't have to fight all this stuff. But still building shrines behind all of this, so pretty nice. Easy villager pickup. Is he going to dedicate for it? Oh, no, look, they have to run around the outside. Knisi really wants that villager, but he's not going to get it. Oh, is he? Oh, it could have kept walking. Oh, if it kept on walking. So I was about to say that was a micro mistake on both sides there. But losing 2 Naginatas for 1 villager is not very good. Ideally, you don't want to lose any cav for 1 villager. Emotional damage. Like, see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the sound alerts aren't working at the moment. I'll just do the sound alerts for them. So if you play a sound alert, I'll just say it. Right? How about that? Do not spam them. Hussar's getting some value there, picking up a villager. Sorry, an explorer. Okay, more Naginatas coming in for Knisi, so he's still building some more. All villagers on gold and food. And if he gets a snare with the Naginatas, he does. Not paying attention. Bob Enjoyer is not enjoying Bob. And the samurai's getting in play there. He needs to run away. Oh, look, he's going to try and fight. Oh, the roundhouse kicks. Doing so much damage. Oh, hi-ya for Bob Enjoyer. And 2 Naginatas going down at the start. But look at this. Getting value from that Torii Gate starting with the samurai. I know I keep talking about the samurai, but it's fucking samurai. Samurais are just cool, okay? Oh, maybe losing another 2 Hussars. Mini, not like this, I beg. Okay, he's just going to go for the snare now. The pikemen are going to come in. Finally going to take care of that samurai, but not before that samurai does a decent amount of damage. Look at that air of effect, putting in work. Takes 2 pikemen down for him. R.I.P. Samurai. And now Knisi. So let's have a look at Knisi. So he went for 4 villagers twice. Then he went for 300 export, the diplomatic intrigue. Now going for 600 wood. So he's put a consulate down behind this, and he's gone with the Dutch consulate. Pikemen going to do some work against shrines. Hussars now don't need to worry about a samurai. So they're just going to have free reign against Naginatas. And Hussars are tougher than Naginatas. Naginatas designed slightly more for military. But he's done some work. He's bought himself plenty of time as well. Dutch slightly up in front, but there comes 600 wood now. Look at this. He hasn't got that many shrines at all. But he's going to be going to the fortress age behind this, along with a bank wagon. So we've seen the Dutch consulate used quite a bit recently. This is one of the reasons I really like watching new Japan metas, because basically back in the day you saw the exact same build every single time, and now who would have thought when D came out you'd see a lot of Dutch consulate? Like, who would have thought that? You're even seeing Spanish consulate these days as well. So it's just really, really fun. Manages to save that villager somehow. Church wagon coming on as well at the back of this. So using that Dutch consulate really effectively. Aging up behind this. Starting to make a barracks now. Let's have a look at Bob Enjoyer. He's in age 2. Stuck in age 2 right now. He's gone for 3 bank semi. Going for the 4th bank. Not prioritizing the age up. So he's going, building more pikemen, building more hussars. So Dutch doing a really good job of housing Knisi here. Look at this. Look at this. He's not going to be able to make any units. And that's the downside to going for the fortress age here. Knisi is a kind of semi-FF enjoyer. He likes sneaking in age ups. And Bob Enjoyer taking full advantage right there. Even picking up that goat. cause so much time, like just giving himself so much time here. Might even lose a villager here as well on top of this. Look at this. Kinesi have plenty of time to move all of these villagers. And instead, he's going to lose 4 villagers. Huge mistake for Kinesi there. Losing 4 villagers, losing shrines. Oh, and the age up Yumi as well going to get picked up. Huge catch for Bob and Joya. Absolutely huge. Damn, that feels bad, man. Feels bad. And now he's going to be able to run away, get up to the age 3, get the veterancy text on them, and he's done so much damage against Kinesi there. Kinesi's only 1k scored down. 5 Naginatas coming in. Pikeman's chasing some Naginatas. Now, what does Kinesi do to get back into this game? Bob and Joy is halfway through raging up. And look at this. He's looking good. 29 vils. He's got a barracks and stable. Are we going to see 1k wood first? Nice villager pick up there for Kinesi. So it's not all doom and gloom. Picking up some pikemen here as well. Picking up another villager. So Kinesi, he's not going down without a fight, baby. He is not going down without a fight. There comes the age up instantly. There comes the veteran Hazard tech. But Kinesi does not want any piece of that action. He's just going to back up there. So although Kinesi definitely got hurt more in the exchanges, Kinesi doing enough to keep himself in the game. These pikemen are just going to be super useful for any shrine building. Kinesi trying to be sneaky again. Sees the Hazars. Oh, there was an easy Hazar on 11 HP. He picks it up finally. He does see the skirmishes, though. Yeah, look, he's going to get surrounded now. And these are just going to be units are going to be picked up for free. Trying to desperately get around to these skirmishes. But Bob and Joya, understanding the mistake he made there and running away. And I don't know. Honestly, I feel like he could have continued trading against those Ashigaris. I feel like those Ashigaris got let off hard there. Okay, Skirm Huss. I imagine we're going to see some Reuter added. We are. There they are. He's on 4 banks. First shipment was 8 skirmishers. He really wants, as a Dutch player, you really want to get that. You have to. It's always a struggle because you want to get that. You want to keep that tempo up and keep applying pressure. But at the same time, you really want that 1k wood because that's going to take your eco and military production to the next level. It's going to give you housing. It's going to give you double racks, double stable. Potentially another bank as well. Pikeman coming in from the rear here. Whilst the military units coming from the north. Arsenal going down, so Kinesi's putting an Arsenal down now. It looks like, is that Consulate? No, he's still on the Dutch one, right? Yeah, so the Arsenal tech is the last one he's got. So he's got the church, the bank, and the Arsenal now from the Dutch Consulate. Oh, and this is always like troublesome at this stage of the game. And he's had to switch. Like, he doesn't want to send that card right now, but he has to because he's got no other food production. And I think there's some talk about this is potentially, you know, where Japan could be buffed. Maybe cherry orchards could be buffed. But maybe that would make them too OP. Who knows? Lots of resources, but still getting really badly popped here. And look, there's so many shrines up for the taking here. Kinesi going for classic Musk Falcon play. Ashigaru Flaming Arrow. Does have that golden pavilion. We've got a shrine here giving 0.09 wood per second. Pretty abysmal. And this is the thing about shrines. You can't just spam shrines without herds on them. Otherwise, they're just completely useless. They have to go on herds. Outpost going down for Dutch. More shrines going down. He's got a couple of castles now. That's where he's going to be able to produce his flaming arrows from. Still on the Dutch consulate. Might be saving up for enough for some blue guard musks. Look at this. Look at his food. Look at his food. Just sell a load of food, buy a load of wood, and just spam some shrines down. I know what you're trying to do, but Dutch is not making it easy for him to do so. Oh, gonna lose a flaming arrow there. Oh, just somehow saves it on 17 HP. He's got a couple of them now. He's got 3 of them. They're not as good as falconets in some respects, but in others they are. Just super annoying unit, I swear. Flaming arrows, they're just so super annoying to deal with because unless you've got lots of cav. And 2 getting shit, but oh my god, leaving them to the demise of the Reuters. That was some... Oh, loses 2 flaming arrows for free. Oh, Kinesi's not going to be happy with that. Sentries coming in along with the irregulars. Minutemen pops, left, right, and center. Naginata's getting involved. Ashigaru getting involved. I've got a sound bug somewhere. Still has 1 flaming arrow in the back there, but it should have been free. At least it should have been free. Losing 2 flaming arrows there for free is unfortunate. Look at that food. Again, shipping another 2 flaming arrows. Oh! We're going to get from the top rope. Boom. See you later, alligator. No, that. He's just seen a ghost. Again, applying pressure by killing these explorers. Doing a cracking job. Not letting them just have a seconds breather to build any shrines. Still, look at this food production from Japan. Don't think he needed those cherry orchards. Golden Pavilion set to hit points at the moment. Is that what the buff to the flaming arrows is for? Gives them a plus 18 HP. Forced to build shrines with villagers, which is not what you want. Scores are neck and neck, though. Scores are neck and neck. Considering everything Kinesi's been through this game, the score's neck and neck. Lots of goats there for the taking. Almost 300 food apiece here. Basically, will soon be 2,100 food. Flaming arrows getting involved. Again, nice pull trick in. Voyager's not able to pick one off. Oh, when these units start clambering together like that and the pathing gets bad, that's when the flaming arrow shrine, you would utilize that area of effect damage. And these tree lines and the shrines just making these annoying choke points. Really frustrating for Dutch to deal with there. So he's going to just back up, realizes he doesn't want to waste his units there. Just no point just wasting a fight, throwing a fight away. If I was him, I would definitely be getting just a couple of culverins out. Just a couple of culverins to be able to kind of, apply that gentle pressure again. Got Kosa up again. Back from the dead. Rebuilding these shrines. And there's the artillery foundry. And I'm sure we'll see some culverins there. But flaming arrows in mass. This is another reason why flaming arrows are decent. Flaming arrows in mass kind of do well versus culverins. Because they've got that extra range. Like I think it's 28 range. So I believe they have the same range as heavy artillery, as heavy cannons. So they kind of have that same principle. And because they don't have an unpack animation as well, or pack animation, they can literally just walk up quite quickly. They'll tank a shot before they get in range. But once they get in range, if you've got enough of them, you can just deal with the culverins. But in small numbers, they will get wrecked. So. And here we go. Trying to push forward with these. He is. They're just being super annoying. They don't do as much damage as a normal falconet, but boy, are they as annoying. Got that extra range as well. And oh, maybe no. Oh, could have found a couple of culverins there. Might have been able to pick one off. But at the very least, I think he might see that. Starting to add in some Yumi now as well, by the looks of it. Dutch got a couple of culverins out now. He's got a decent amount of cav. He's getting all the Arsenal techs. Oh, ho, ho. And look at that. I don't know what happened there, but maybe that extra HP from the Golden Pavilion is what prevents a Flaming Arrow going down in one shot from a Culverin. Portrait coming in, but look, getting stuck behind this TP. Again, making a horrible choke point for Kinesi there. It wants to be the other way round. Even making some Yamabushi now, so making some Culverins of his own. And look at this, just Flaming Arrows. He's lost so many Flaming Arrows just due to kind of like micro, kind of unfortunate instances. Yamabushi taking down a Culverin. And Flaming Arrows, although they will lose to the Culverin, they're going to stay alive long enough to do some damage. And we've got ourselves a good fight on our hands here. Who's going to come out on top? I don't know, but the Culverin's not firing against the Flaming Arrow. The Flaming Arrow's not firing at all. More Yuumi coming in. It's exactly what he needs right now. Naginata's coming in as well. I think Naginata's just dive in and... Oh, what's he going to go for? The Culverin or the skirmishes? Wow, that's how much Yuumi's just come out of nowhere. Just 27 Yuumi out of nowhere. He's on max shrines right now. That's not what Dutch wants to be happening. He's on 61 Veils. Yuumi's doing what Yuumi do best, and look at that attack from the Flaming Arrow, just rubbing salt into the wound there. Now we're going to see Way of the Bow. Gives that extra 2 range and 15% hit points. So teching heavily into Yuumi. So kind of going Ashigaru, Yuumi, Flaming Arrow, but he's also kind of mixing in Yamabushi and Naginata. So a bit of everything. A bit of everything. He's going for that platter. He wants that meat platter. He's not satisfied with just beef or pork. He wants a bit of everything. He wants that beef. He wants that pork. He wants that fish. Man wants the lamb as well. He wants a little bit of everything. And the scores are looking pretty good for Bob and Joy now. So not sure what happened there, but maybe slightly favorable trade for Dutch there. He's back onto the Japanese consulate now. Making some Yamabushis. I keep calling the what do you call those goons? I keep calling them Yamabushi just because I can say Yamabushi. Fuck it, I'll just call random shit Tamagotchis, Pokemon, I don't know. Still only 2k score down. This consulate is also going to be buffing all of his units now that he's on the Japanese consulate. So he got everything he wanted out of the Dutch. Switching back to Japan. Lots of people on wood. I think he's ran out of those two. Oh, no, he's still got one cherry orchard left. Yeah, he's going to have to start putting their rice paddies down. Start buffing them. So unfortunate timing to start having to put infrastructure down. Especially with this timing of a Dutch just not letting up here. Not letting up at all. He knows he has to keep... This is the way you play Japan. You have to keep applying pressure. You can't let them stay in the game to the end game because they're one of the best late game civs in the game. If not the best. Yuumi Archer attack coming in now. So 20% for all Yuumi. There's a scary amount of Hussars there, though. Yamabushi? Is that the goon one? I think that's the goon one. He's got double pikemen, he's got pikemen, and he's got Ashigarus, but that is a lot of Hussars. And look at this, 464 HP. They've got all the buffs on them. More Yuumi coming out. Is it going to be enough? The Culverins are still there as well. And I think with the skirmishes in the background and the Reuters as well, just too much heavy cav. And now it's just pure Yuumi on the field. I think that's going to be it. He's trying to stay in. He's got a couple of castles, TC fire, but there's just so much cav there. The Ashigaru couldn't get the melee that they wanted, and just like that, GG. Was looking good for Kinesi at one point, but Dutch playing that pretty flawlessly. Did a lot of damage early on. Did a lot of damage, killed those. Got that really nice raid here with the 4 villagers. Kept him popped for a long time. And it was back and forth, though. Kinesi got some decent raids as well. But just like that, really, really strong Dutch play. And it's not easy. It's not easy against a Japan player like that. Yeah, look at that. That was probably a big game-changing moment right there. Losing 4 villagers at a really pivotal time as well, just as soon as he aged. And Dutch only losing, 3 villagers? 4. But only 1 here. Then a few more, but they got banks and stuff. And then they very quickly reached 50 villagers. And we take a look at all resources. Very, very close. Very, very close. Kinesi starting to get strong near the end, but Dutch keeping a cap on things. Yeah, really, really good game.